When we started Life Unfiltered, there was no fixed destination. There was just a question. What happens when we stop filtering ourselves and start telling the truth about how we actually feel, live, lead, and relate? Season 1 was never meant to be giving you answers. It was just meant to open up space for people to express themselves freely and openly. Over the course of this season, we spoke about so much. There were things to do with, my first guest, let's say, Dr. Kathy, spoke about the female orgasm.
Like, what kind of sexual behaviors are you into? Do you like a little bit of kink? Because there's nothing worse than, being in a relationship where, you've been doing, your regular kind of sexual behaviors, and then one day out of the blue, it's
you
like
get spanked.
you get spanked, and you're like,
where did that come from?
Or it's like, honey, I would like to engage in a threesome, and you're like,
yeah. And if you haven't heard that episode, you really should listen to it. There's so much incredible information there. We went on to talking about things to do with the mind, ADHD in children, childhood trauma, sexual abuse. If you haven't heard the podcast about with my sister, it was so raw and so open.
I remember receiving that phone call, and then I put the phone down, and Mom said, "What did they say?" And I, in a very not surprised tone, I'm like, "It's breast cancer." And so that's kind of where that journey started, because it wasn't just dealing with the fact that I have this disease now, but it was resurfacing a trauma and almost like laying it on a plate and saying, it's time to...
We talked about female leadership with Shreya, identity, consciousness.
I didn't necessarily think that I was out there to want to intentionally break the mold. Mm-hmm. I always knew that I didn't want to fit somebody's definition of me, or I didn't want to fit into a system that didn't think about who I was or the value I had as a person or as somebody with a different perspective. But I didn't realize that I was going to go so far off the beaten track.
But beneath all of those topics, there was one consistent theme: open and honesty. And that is what Life Unfiltered is all about. Honesty with ourselves, honesty about what hurts, about our traumas, honesty about what we avoid, our inherent truth, what we've learned, what we've inherited. Season 2 is not about understanding life. It's about practicing it. It's not just about listening to what people have to say. It's actually about going in and doing the work yourself. Life Unfiltered by Faz is no longer just a space for reflection. It's becoming a space for application. A space for people who are no longer looking for surface level inspiration. We're not just looking to listen to someone talk about surface level healing. It's about really going in and doing the inner work. For people who are done pretending, done performing, done outsourcing their growth. For people who want to live consciously, not perfectly. It's now about time that we choose ourselves. We choose differently, we choose deliberately. For me, the most important thing that I want to bring in this season is helping you choose yourself over everything else. Now that might sound selfish, but it's not. It's actually the most selfless thing you can do, and that's what season 2 is going to teach you. It's about becoming more honest and more comfortable with you and who you are. This is about life and how do we live it. My name is Fazia Jamal, and this is Life Unfiltered by Faz.